warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Morning,
Morning,
sir. Good.
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Who is the chairperson?
Me, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who are absent today?
Uh, Always the class, sir. Eh, Everyone in the class, sir.
Okay. Uh, don't you mind to lead your friend pray before we start the class?
Okay. Before we start our class today, let's pray. Pray start. Finish.
Okay. Last week we learned about descriptive text, which describe a person or a place in detail. For example, a descriptive text may explain what a forest looks like or describe someone's personality. But today, we will move on to narrative text. Narrative texts are stories that tell a series of events. They have a plot, conflict, and a moral message. In narrative texts, character descriptions are still important, but they are linked to the events in the story. Let me ask you, how is narrative text different from a descriptive text?
Yes, sir. I think narrative text tell a story with events, while descriptive text focus on describing details.
Thank you, Amsar. That's a great answer. Now, let's think about these questions. What do you know about narrative text?
Okay.
Narrative text, sir, tells about stories and they have a plot and teach lesson.
My second question, can you retell a narrative story you have read or heard before?
Okay. So I have heard. I know the story of the lion and the mouse. It's about helping others, and I remember a narrative story like Cinderella, where a kind girl find happiness.
And my last question, why do you think narrative texts are interesting to read?
I think narrative texts are interesting to read because they have the first they have exciting events, and the second they are entertaining and also have lessons.
Yeah, thank you, Farid. Also, before we dive into the material, I want to understand how much you already know about narrative text. Please complete the diagnostic assessment using Google Form link. I have shared, and then you have 10 minutes to do this. You can see on the chat box. Also, before we dive into the material, I want to understand how much you already know about narrative text. Please complete the diagnostic assessment using Google Form link. I have shared, and then you have 10 minutes to do this. You can see on the chat box. Okay? Finding narrative text. Let's begin with an example, the lion and the mouse. One day, a lion was sleeping peacefully in the forest, and then a small mouse accidentally walked on his body. The lion woke up and caught the mouse. So, in the story, this is the beginning. Where are the characters and the setting are introducing. Then, what is the problem? So, in the story, the problem or conflict arises when the lion decides to eat the mouse. However, the mouse begs to sit free and promises that one day he might be able to help the lion. And then, let's see how does the story end. A few days later, the lion is called a hunter's name, and then the mouse hears his roar and run to help. The mouse bites the rope and the net and frees the lion. So, this part, we call it a resolution, where the conflict is resolved. The lion learns an important lesson. Even the smallest creatures can make a big difference. So, from that, we can conclude that structuring the narrative text has three parts. The first one is orientation. It tells the character, setting, and situation. In the story, the lion is sleeping and the mouse accidentally works on him. And then complication, this is where the conflict occurs. The lions want to eat the mouse, but the mouse promises to help him someday. And then the resolution, the mouse saves the lion by freeing him from the hunter's net. But in this story, there is additional structure, which is called coda. Like this one, include a reflection or moral lesson. In this case, the lion and the mouse become best friends, showing the value of kindness and mutual support. The next is characteristic of narrative text. So narrative text have specific characters that make them engaging. The first one is they use action verbs like catch or run to describe them and to describe what happened. And then they include time conjunction like one day or then, and like the last time in the story is that is one day, or sometimes it use once upon a time, and etc. These features help the reader follow the story and visualize the events more vividly. So can you think of any other action verbs or time conjunction that are commonly used in in stories?
Okay, for action verbs, I think like run, jump, ride, eat, swim, speak, and many else.
Okay, thank you, Farid. So from that, let me summarize what is narrative text. So narrative text is a text that tells a series of events. The structure of narrative text is orientation, complication, resolution, and coda, and aims to entertain, provide information, and or a message. So thank you for your attention. And now we move to discussion time. I can conclude that we understand what narrative texts and how they are structured. So I will divide you into groups and give you the text of The Lion and the Mouse. So please read it carefully. Before we start, let me remind you about the structure of narrative text. So the first one is orientation, where is the introduces the character, setting, and situation. Complication shows the problem or conflict in the story. Resolution explains how the problem is resolved. And in some stories, there are also coda, which is an additional reflection or lesson that connect to story to real life. Let me see if we can find one in this story. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
So, like I said last time, I will divide you into groups. So each group will analyze the story using the worksheet or LKPD. The worksheet will help you to identify the orientation, complication, resolution, and any possible coda, and then discuss the theme, the moral message, and relevance of the story to real life. So please discuss with your group and write your answer clearly. After this, each group will present their findings. Let me know if you have any questions. And I will give you maybe 20 minutes to do this assignment. So I will let you to discuss with your group, with your group. For group one, how is your discussion going? Have you identified the orientation?
Yes, sir. The orientation is when the lion is sleeping and the mouse accidentally walks on him.
Excellent. Have you discussed the coda?
We think the coda is about the lion and the mouse becoming friends, which show the value of mutual support.
That's a good answer. So keep it up. The good work.
Yes, sir.
What about group two? How are you doing? Have you identified the moral message of the story?
Yes, sir. So the moral message is that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference.
Very good. And how are you connecting this message to the story structure?
Uh, we see it in the resolution and the coda. So the mouse helps the lion, showing that size doesn't matter when it comes to helping others.
That's a great point. Be sure to explain this clearly during your presentation. Have you finished, guys?
Yes.
What about Amsar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because you are already done, now that your discussion are complete, let's hear from each group. Each group will have a few minutes to explain their findings. Let's start with group one.
Okay. Thanks for the opportunity, sir. So what our group have found is there are first orientation. The lion is sleeping and the mouse accidentally wows on him. Next complication, the lion catches the mouse and wants to eat him, but the mouse begs to be freed. Third resolution, the mouse saves the lion from a hunter net. Next theme, friends and mutual help. Moral message, even small creatures can make a big difference. And the last coda, the lion and the mouse become friends, showing the value of kindness and mutual support. Maybe that's all, sir, from our group.
Yeah, thank you, Group 1. That was an excellent presentation. Let's hear from Group 2 now.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, sir. So our group agrees with group one on the structure of the story. We also found that the moral message is about never underestimating anyone, no matter their size. The coda reinforced this message by showing how the lion and the mouse learn to appreciate each other. I think that's all, sir.
Yeah, great points from Group 2. So let's reflect on today's activity. What did you find most interesting or challenging about analyzing the story?
Uh, uh, we found that discussing the coda help us understand the story deeper, the story's deeper message, sir.
Great insight. The coda is a powerful way to connect the story to real life. Overall, you all did an excellent job identifying the structure, moral message, and theme of the story. So, any final question before we move on?
No,
Yeah, great job today, everyone. Let's summarize what we learned about narrative text. Narrative texts have a structure that includes orientation, complication, and resolution. And some story also have a coda, which provides an additional lesson or reflection. They use action verbs and time conjunction to describe a sequence of events. And the purpose of narrative text is to entertain, provide a moral message, and share information. And the story, The Lion and the Mouse, we learn that kindness and mutual support can make a big difference, even in unexpected way. Well done to our group for your excellent presentation. Give applause for us. So for our next lesson, we will learn about procedure text next week. So chairperson, you can lead your friends to pray before we end the class.
Yes, sir. So before we end the class, let's pray. To pray, start. Finish.
Yeah, thank you for your hard work today, practicing, and I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.